Right, how we doing? It's Eric Ferguson, your local neighborhood friendly personal trainer of youth athletes, right? All right, how we doing? So today, we're going to get into this. We're going to talk about protein for youth athletes, right? I harp on this a lot, and I just want to make it clear, there's two different ways to go about this, right? Now, we know youth athletes need more than youth that are not athletes, right? We already know that. I mean, just to put it in perspective, average kid, not an athlete, needs about 0.3 to 0.4 grams per pound of protein. All right, that's the recommended daily dosage, right? Your youth athlete needs about 0.45 to 0.6 grams per pound of protein. So just to put that in perspective, right? Now, I know it's kind of tricky for parents to try to get that protein in there, right? I have a couple of protein sources that I trust for my youth athletes, and if I already talked to you about it, then go get it. But I only give out like the protein powder and the person I want to take the protein powder for the youth athletes that are picky eaters. Right, I know we have some athletes that don't eat meat or only like certain types of meat, don't always eat when they're supposed to, and that's most kids, most youth athletes, most youth outgrow that, and that's fine. But youth athletes, we still need that protein, right? So, if you're a picky eater, if your child is a picky eater, then yeah. Get with me. I recommend some good protein powders that are safe for the kids. That won't put and here's why I say safe for the kids. Not all protein powders are created equal, right? So as a kid, it puts a lot more stress on the kidneys, right? If you don't use all that protein, it gets stored as fat. It puts a lot more stress on the kidneys. So, but there are brands out there who use better quality ingredients that don't put that stress on there. So, not all protein powders are created equal. Now, let's just say the youth athlete is not a picky eater, right? We can get all the protein we need from foods, all right? We don't always have to resort to the protein powders or the protein bars or, all of that. We can, incorporate chicken breast, salmon, eggs. You can do the milk, you can do the nuts, you can do quinoa. It's a bunch of different foods that we can get that protein from. All right. And why do we need the protein? Why do we need the protein? Why do we keep talking about this protein? All right. Right. So a lot of people, I'm saying a lot. Few people I've ran into, well, if they get on protein, they don't want to build muscle. They don't want to become bulky. Look, protein alone will not build the muscle. To get that straight. But what it will do, it will help repair the muscle that we damaged during practice or during competition or during games or during events, right? It'll help repair that muscle, which will make that muscle a little stronger so we can go out there and keep doing what it is we do, right? That's why I keep harping on youth athletes getting into the protein. We need that, all right? So let's talk about going back to the food, right? Now, how much is too much? Yes, you can't have too much protein. It is a such thing. You can't have too much protein. What we have to do for the kid is find out the balance between the correct amount of carbs, healthy fats, and protein. That's what we have to do. And if we can get that protein, what we need from foods, then we don't need the protein powders. We don't need the protein bars. All right. But if they're picky eaters and they don't always make the correct choices, we have to start steering them towards making that correct choice. And then if they're not getting the correct protein amounts from just foods, we might have to start bringing in, protein powders once or twice a day. I really wouldn't go past that. Honestly, twice is really stretching. That's for like a really, really, really picky eater. That's really stretching it. Once, okay. No, once a day. But we gotta find that balance first. Once we find that balance, then we can move on from there. But youth athletes, we do need more protein. We need more protein than the average non-athletic child, right? Like I said, 0.5 to 0.6 grams per pound for the youth athlete. The regular child really only needs 0.3 to 0.4 per pound of protein. All right. So that's it with protein. That's it with youth athletes that need protein. If your child is a picky eater, start looking into outside sources for the protein powders, a protein bar. And if you need choices, hit me up. I got a few. I got a couple spots that I go to for my youth athletes. If we can get it from food, get it from the food. Find that balance. I'd rather you do it just from the food, but I understand some of the kids are picky eaters, and that's cool. What's the other one? Protein does not build muscle. It helps rebuild the muscle that we damage practice, competition, games, right? All right, hope you got something good out of this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook. Always happy to help. If you're around, come in, stop in, say what's up. Other than that, I'm out. I'll talk to you later.